Welcome back. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Bitcoin. So a lot of things have been happening in the world of crypto and a lot of excitement happening. But again, the reason why you see me being so very light-hearted and smiling and all, laughing and all, but it's because my boys and I are not affected by this. We are not in any coins. We are largely in cash, and yeah, we're waiting for the next opportunity to come, right? If it is a short setup, we're going to be shorting the shit out of the markets. If it is a reversal, we are going to be longing. So the point is we are right now waiting very patiently for things to resolve, calm down before making a move. So yeah, as I have reiterated previously, we are very oversold. Right, and yeah, November 8th was like, what, 2 days ago, we were saying weak rally, strong dip equals to more downside. We already observed the weakness of the moves coming in for BTC, and I cannot, I've been saying this again and again, I cannot for the life of me think that this is a reversal, right? When you were doing things like this, it's like, I don't think it's a reversal though, and so bam, we are already down for Bitcoin. Right, and I think we're already in wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, we are severely oversold, and there should be some sort of a bounce soon. My fear is that we might bounce, but it could be a weak type of bounce, and I don't think it's going to be good if it's a weak type of bounce, which means that potentially we could blow past our 15,800 target. So give me a high five for hitting 15,800. Yeah, but anyway, my point is that, yeah, so that's why you have to be safe. So that's why you have to, where is this? Yeah, so this is the chart pattern target that's already been hit. I don't have any more targets. If anything, we have to form new bearish chart patterns if we were to go any lower, right? So I just want you to know that may this be a good lesson to you, and hopefully you would learn how to read chart patterns properly and not gamble away your money, blindly making purchases, blindly selling things, blindly buying things, and you get yourself into trouble. So yeah, so that's why it's very, very important to have a proper system and strategy in place before you put on trades. And yeah, so this is actually an invitation to join us. There are, how many are there of us? Let me just check. Patreon.skinnymoonhunter. Dude, why is it not loading? Dude. Okay, anyway, my point is that, yeah, a lot of people have been hurt by this FTX thingy. But don't worry about money, because money is something that you can eventually recover over time. This is the price to pay to learn the lesson, right? So I feel the best that I can do is to put out videos and to keep doing what I do, and I think that's the best that I can do to help people be aware of the possibilities of things dropping lower, or of dangers and opportunities coming up. But again, ultimately the choice is yours, right? I cannot force you to do things, right? There's a saying, you can put water in front of the horse, but you can't force the horse to drink the water. You see that? So yeah, anyway, what do I want to say? I forgot, but anyway, feel free to join us. How many of them? Okay, there are only 18 of us, right? I think the most I ever got once was like before my channel was banned for doing what I'm doing. I don't really know what I did wrong. It's so ambiguous. I think it was about 40 or 50. My goal is to bring in 1,000 patrons and to just stop it. And yeah, there's just 18 of us. Feel free to join us. I'm going to be increasing the fees again next year. This is how you. This is how I reward loyalty. And yeah, those who have been with us since 2019 would have the cheapest, but it just keeps getting cheaper and cheaper for you, right? So it's almost the end of 2022. So yeah, join us, see what we're all about, see if this is something that you what you're looking for. If not, then hey, no problem. It's a monthly thing, you can always leave anytime you want. So yeah, anyway, moving on would be, what do I want to say? Ta-da! Tesla. Okay, we'll get to Tesla later. Core CPI, yes sir, core CPI is coming today. Let me just remove this. Core CPI. Okay, wait. Market Watch US economic calendar. Okay, my spelling is a bit off. Ta-da! So what you're gonna see is that today will be where's Thursday? Yeah, Consumer Price Index monthly change. CPI chart. So if we look at the trading economics, yes sir. If you look at Consumer Price Index, the chart, it is not good. Where's this? Core CPI chart. Where is it? Core inflation rate. Yes. So today, the prediction for trading economics, right, on September was 5.9. It was actually higher. The actual one was 6.3%, right? On October, the forecast was 6.4%. TE is trading economics, but it was actually higher at 6.6%. Now TE forecast it at 6.7. It's even higher. So what do you think is going to be the actual one? It's not good. Not good. So yeah, just something to take note of, right? So we might still dip a little bit. My guess is we might still dip a little bit, right? Another thing would be the 9K Bitcoin CME gap. Let me just show you. There is this CME gap theory, right? Throughout all the times that since BTC came into existence, every time there is a gap on CME futures, Bitcoin futures, it always gets filled. Let me see. There's a gap, it got filled, right? There's a gap. He didn't get filled, did he? Yeah, okay, this is the one I'm talking about. There's a gap over here, 9,007. This is the gap that didn't get filled, right? If you look over here, there's a gap over here at about 2,000, 25,000, right? It's filled, right? Again, there's a gap over here. You know what happened? We filled the gap. Just fill the gap before dropping lower, right? So yeah, there's a gap fill theory, and my fear is we're gonna drop to $9,000. That's my fear, that we will come back down to fill the gap, right? The CME gap theory. Anyway, one thing good is that there's a gap here and there's another gap here as well, which is great, which means that if the gap theory holds through, we should be coming back up to fill up the gap. So hopefully this will be, yeah, eventually this will happen. Hopefully, I can't say for sure how or when, or you know, if there's going to be a real true big reversal. I can't say for sure, but yeah, the gap is there. So this is good, but this is also bad, which means that we're doesn't mean it's going to happen, but potentially we could drop down to 9,000 before we see any sort of a reversal back to all-time highs, right? Okay, there's another danger I would like to tell you, right? Danger, BTC USD on Bitstamp, right? So I was saying on Twitter, yes, first time ever that the skinny pink line has breached the 1 week. If you look over here, right, we've breached the skinny pink line on the 1 week, and that is very, very bad. That's very bad. This is not something that you want to see. It's very bad. It's very bad. So to me, the skinny pink line is the magical moving average that tells me when things are going to, you know, enter bear or whether if things are in a bull trend, right? So yeah, if you look previously on the 1 week, way back in 2018, we went close to it, but we didn't touch it, right? In 2020, we were so close to it, but no. After that, we rose higher, and now we have already touched it. This is bad. Let me give you an example, right? Let's drop down to the daily. Daily will have plenty of examples, right? If you look over here, way back in the 2018, we were so close to it, but we didn't touch it, right? And then what happened? In March 2018, pam, we touch it. And then we had a small rally. After that, we dropped down to $3,000, 3,001 around there, 3,002, 3,001. Yeah, so magic. It's magic. As long as we're under it, we remain in a bearish bias, right? A good example would be way back in 2013 as well. We were close to it, very close to it, almost touched it, but no, savior. And then what happened? We went close, we touched it. The end is near. What happened? We rallied, and then we dropped all the way down to 150. That was brutal if you think about it. Absolute brutality. And yeah, if the CME holds through, we will very likely be heading towards $9,000. That's very bad, right? Again, we are at the skinny pink line. So if history repeats itself, we should see some sort of a rally, right? I'm not so sure what kind of a rally we're gonna get. I really do hope that this is a rally and we see a proper consolidation and we continue rising higher for Bitcoin. That's the hope. But there is a possibility. Let me just show you. Okay, the reason why I say that this is a wave 5 is because this is a 5-wave move down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. The thing is, I don't know where 5 is gonna be at. Whether if it's going to be sub 16K or whether it's going to be 13K. Right. So the boys and I are monitoring very closely. We're not so sure, but things are very bearish right now. We got 2 big red candlesticks, which is not good at all. So the potential for more downside is actually there, but I don't know if you're going to be hitting 13K because I don't have a target for 13K. No direct target. So we'll see how things go first though. I can't guarantee you that we're going to hit 13K. So excuse me. Yeah. 5 waves, right? So my guess is that we're already in the final wave, right? This is wave 5. 1, up for 2, down for 3, 4, 5. So the question is 16K or 13K? Not sure. Or maybe somewhere in between. We are still not sure. So the question we have been asking ourselves every day is this the bottom? Yeah, we want that answer to that. And so we will get the answer only with time. We have to be patient, but you'll get the answer eventually. That is for Bitcoin's downward move, right? So once we complete the downward move, there will be 2 choices forward for Bitcoin. Choice number 1 is we return back to Valhalla. So how do we return to Valhalla? We have a rally up, reformer, wave B, C, D, E, Valhalla, right? Or we get something else, right? It doesn't have to be A, B, C, D, but somehow we form new all-time highs. Best case scenario, bullish case scenario. Worst case, I'm just going to paint you the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is, right, because is there a possibility of worst case scenario? Yes, because we hit the skinny pink line. Once you hit the skinny pink line, right, so we're expecting a bounce, right? So this bounce could actually be the second wave of a 3-wave structure, right? A B, a C, bringing us down to CME's gap over here, right, at $9,000. This is just A, first wave down, right? Up, rally, down, boom, wave C. But if this is a 5-wave move, usually when things rise higher, it's 5 waves. Usually when it is a corrective wave, it's 3 waves. But corrective waves can be 5 as well. So that's the tricky part about corrective waves. When it is an impulsive wave towards the upside, it's usually 5. So if this is a 5-wave move, we might come down here. And ladies and gentlemen, if we do come down here, this could be a gigantic left shoulder, hit right shoulder over here. The skinny pink line starts curving back down on the weekly. And so if this happened, this would be we have a target over here, but the target is at $350. It's a possibility. This is the worst case scenario. Absolute worst bearish case scenario. And this is going to affect a lot of people who are not proficient, who doesn't have the skill of reading charts or even shorting as well. Most people know only how to buy and trade long, buy low, sell high, but there's also another side to it, the skill of selling high and buying low. You can also make money doing that, but of course you need to learn how to do it properly. And the boys and I in Patreon are preparing for this possibility. And so if it happens, we're going to be shorting the shit out of the market. We'll be shorting everything. Short. Okay, so my point is, you need to learn how to read charts. It is going to save your life. It's going to save your finances, right? And you also need to learn how to short. It's very important to learn how to short. So that's my take. So 350 will be the demise of Bitcoin. So yeah, the reason why I think this is a possibility is because a long time ago, right, there was a guy called Satoshi Nakamoto. Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin to be a peer-to-peer electronic cash, which means that if I wanted to send you money, right, I can do it directly without a financial institution, without any intermediary, without any third party. Yeah, it's just me to you, bam, I reach you, right? The money goes to you, out from me, into you. That is okay. Let us just visit Bitcoin's white paper, right? Bitcoin white paper, right? So if you look at Bitcoin's white paper, it is written as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. A purely peer-to-peer version of electronic cash would allow online payments to be sent directly from one party to another without going through a financial institution. This is exactly what Bitcoin is created for, right? But somewhere along the way, it got corrupted. Somewhere along the way, I'm just going to say it got hijacked. It got hijacked by who? Blockstream. So Bitcoin is actually able to scale to millions of transactions, thousands, millions, yeah. But blockchain has been trying to put a stamp on every effort that is being made to improve Bitcoin, the core of Bitcoin on chain, Bitcoin on chain, right? There's this thing called segregated witness, and there's also the block sizes. It's very funny stuff. And so, yeah, so ever since Bitcoin got hijacked, Blockstream introduced this thing called Lightning Networks. I'm sure you've heard of it before. And I think Lightning Networks is the absolute stupidest thing that's been ever created. Okay, so what Lightning Networks is normally if I want to send money to you, right, I need to send money into the Lightning Network, and the Lightning Network would have many nodes, right? Each node might have some money, let's say 100 Bitcoin here, 100 Bitcoin here, 100 Bitcoin here. And if I want to send money from me to you, let's say for example, right, I'm just simplifying things, in the US, which means that I will have to move the 10 Bitcoin from my wallet. It goes to the nearest node. And then the 10 Bitcoin from the nearest node goes to another node. And 10 Bitcoin, 10 Bitcoin, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, and then it reaches you in US, right? And the stupidest thing is that your wallet, I mean you and I, will have to be online for this to happen. You see how dumb this thing is? Yeah. And so if you think really carefully about it, the reason why Blockstream made Bitcoin difficult to scale on-chain and to introduce Lightning Networks is because they want to take the fees away from miners. It's miners who are supposed to get the fees, right? And if you send money through Lightning Network, who's going to get the fees? Who's going to get paid, right? If you do things off-chain. Yeah. So that's the funniest thing. That's the funniest thing about Lightning Network. It's crap. It's pure crap. So yeah, I'm picking a wall of Bitcoin maximalists, but this is the possibility of $350. If you're a Bitcoin maximalist, you're gonna say that I'm stupid, I'm crazy, or I don't make sense, and I'm babbling. And yeah, you could be right. You could be right. I could be so wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong. But if Bitcoin really drops to 350, can you imagine the carnage? How many people are gonna lose everything? You're gonna lose everything, right? And the whole cryptocurrency blockchain movement is it's just not gonna be coming to fruition if this was such a great vision by Satoshi. This is such a great vision, but yeah, look at how things have become, right? The state of things. Yeah, but again, at the same time, right? If you can look past this is going to be good. If you really do drop all the way down to, let's say, 350, right? This whole thing could be a very big ABCDE, right? Can you see it? Yeah, but it's going to take multiple years, right? 2030, 2040, maybe 2050. By the time, I'll be an old man. 2050, can you imagine that? Yeah, but again, I just want you to know that if this happens, my boys and I will be shorting the shit out of Bitcoin if it does fall that low, right? Not just Bitcoin, but all the other altcoins. So we are looking forward to a multi-year adventure if it does happen. So you heard it here first. I hope I'm wrong, Yeah, crazy. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah, you could be right. You could be right. Anyway, where are we? Okay, so the next thing I want to talk to you about is, okay, not just Bitcoin though. Staying on that topic, if Bitcoin really does collapse to 350, I don't think so. I think I'm wrong. It's absolute crazy target, to drop down to triple digits, an absolute crazy target. So yeah, if it were to happen, it's gonna happen many years later. So yeah, hopefully Savior comes around, and yeah. But when I say $350, Dan Pena, zero, is playing in the back of my head. Bitcoin is going to zero. So, yeah, that will be the fate of Bitcoin, right? And what's that gold guy who doesn't like Bitcoin? Okay, I forgot his name. There's a guy, gold guy, who doesn't like Bitcoin. I forgot his name. Okay, I can't think of how to search for him. Anyway, okay, Bitcoin were to drop, all the other vaporware is going to drop as well. What do I mean by vaporware? The first one I can think of is Dogecoin. You bet, what? Yes, Dogecoin. I feel sorry for anyone who bought Dogecoin close to the top over here. It's like, I don't know, 40, 50 cents. But if Dogecoin forms a descending triangle over here, right? This could be mountain 1, mountain 2, mountain 3. We could be dropping all the way back to under 1 cent. Right, the next area of support is 0.005. Again, just like Bitcoin, like the video that, where's this? Let me just go to youtube.com/skinnymunata. And if you go to my videos, yeah, I was saying in either FTX to 10 or Solana as well, there's zero support. Zero support over here. It will just collapse all the way back down, right? So if you look at FTT against USD, we mentioned this in the video, right? Where's this? In the video, FTX to 10. We said FTT has zero support over here. And it plunged all the way to $1. Right, we had so many targets. We hit all the targets. But yeah, so like I was saying, you need to have a proper system of doing things. You can't just blindly buy and sell, and even if you buy, you need to know when to get out, right? So the ability to read charts is going to allow you to make money. A lot of people have like $20,000-$30,000, and they would rather gamble it away rather than to learn the skills necessary to read chart patterns, and you can know if you are in danger or not, and you have a community and you have me to back you up and to help you learn and to keep your funds safe by being cautious. You know, when there is danger, I'm going to tell you that there is danger, and when there's downside target, I'm going to tell you there's downside target. And yeah, we are fine. We're fine. We're largely fine. We're not in any trade or any coin. We didn't buy anything. So yeah, the boys and I are largely good. So yeah, I can't say this to everybody though. I think 90% of people are in the red, but yeah, we're very fortunate. So I would like to remind the boys that yeah, you're in the right place. You know, you are in the right place. Okay. Anyway, where is this? Okay, wait. I was talking about. Okay, I keep losing my train of thought. So Dogecoin is one of the coins, right? Which I think could be collapsing further. The other coin would be SHIB, right? SHIB USDT, vaporware, right? We have two targets over here. I think we're gonna hit everything. If things really does collapse, right? I need to look at SHIB on CoinMarketCap so I can get a bigger picture, right? This is. Can you see this? Can you see this? This is the left shoulder, big head, and this is a right shoulder. Can you see that? Could this be a very big collapse coming on for SHIB going down to zero? The answer is it's possible. I don't think it's going to go to zero, but there could be a very bad collapse coming on, right? The next area of support is around, okay, I don't know. I don't even know what's the number. It's around here. So from where we are to where the support is, it's about 70%, right? Just because we are down 79%, right? Again, 78% doesn't mean we can drop another 70-something%. Doesn't mean we can't do that. So yeah, so this is me telling you that there is true, real danger in the world of crypto. So yeah, you got to be very careful. And yeah, my best advice is you need to learn the skill. You absolutely need to learn the skill. If you want to be in this space, you have to learn all the skills necessary to survive and to be the 10%. Don't be like the 90%. Be the 10%, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, I was saying, yeah, if you have 20, 30,000, you rather buy Bitcoin or Ethereum, you should actually spend it to upgrade your skills. You don't have to spend money on me. You can spend it on somebody else if you want to, but you need to really truly learn the skills of trading, right? Sometimes you might pay the money to a paid trading group, but if you are only expecting signals, you're never going to learn. If the person that you're following is only trading for himself, you're never going to learn. You need to be in a community that help out each other, look out for opportunities, dangers, or if someone is doing something wrong, normally I will step in or somebody else will step in and will correct the person. So yeah, again, I still reiterate, just give us a go, see how it is. But again, if there's somebody else that you want to join, please learn how to read charts. It's very important. It's like, for example, you learn the skill of language, right? If you can speak Polish, you can forever speak Polish. If you can speak Spanish or German, it stays with you forever. It's for life. If anything, you should spend on upgrading your skills, and this is going to allow you to level up and be above average, right? You want to be above average. If you are at average, you're going to be in trouble. So like swimming as well. Once you learn how to swim, you'll forever learn how to swim. But for someone who doesn't know how to swim, you can't float. And if you are in a ship somewhere on a cruise, and if the cruise ship capsizes, you're gonna drown, right? I mean, of course, the cruise ships will have floats and all, but if you can swim, right, you can float. If for some reason the floats are not working, or there's no boat, or you are in Alaska and the water is so cold, and you'll be like Titanic, and then you'll be too cold. And the point is, you need to learn how to swim. It's very important, right? Very, very important, so that you don't drown. Moving on. Okay, what will probably do well moving forward. So because people might be losing faith in hardware wallets, right? Losing faith in centralized exchanges, so they might have their own, cold wallets, and so I think hardware wallets is going to increase in value moving forward, right? And yeah, there are a lot of hardware wallets, right? Just do a Google search, right? You can see a lot of hardware wallets available for purchasing, but one of the cheapest hardware wallet is actually SafePal, right? At only $49. Yeah, KeepKey as well, but I think SafePal can store more coins. I don't know. I don't have all 10, so I can't tell you for sure. But SafePal is one of the cheapest, and SafePal has a coin. I know SafePal is not looking good at the moment, right? If you look at SFP, it's not looking good at the moment. But yeah, I know it's not looking good at the moment. But we didn't really collapse, right? Can you see this? We didn't really collapse, right? See it? So yeah, it paints a different story than, let's say, if you go back to FTT's chart, it paints a different story, right? So that is SafePal for you. But it's not time to be buying any SafePal, right? I'm just telling you, moving forward, what you should be looking out for, right? DeFi should also be doing better than, I mean, people will probably be moving towards trading on DeFi, but DeFi is just not ready for prime time yet. Fees are high, and yeah, shorting is just out. I've tried DYDX before. It's very difficult. I've tried. Okay, I forgot what's the other one. Yeah, I've tried two DeFi exchanges, but yeah, it's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. And the way we trade is we need to have immediate reactions, which means that if I have a stop loss, right, I need my stop to be triggered, and I need to sell off things immediately. If things go wrong, I need to get out immediately, and I do not want to have big slippage. So for DeFi, there is a danger of slippage, and you still got to wait for confirmation time and things like that. Yeah, so DeFi is just not ready for prime time, in my opinion. You still need CeFi for trading. You can't avoid using CeFi, right? So yeah, the next thing I want to say is that FTX has no funds. FTX is broke, and I mean, of course, they will try to process as much as they can. They will find investors, and they will try to make everyone whole again, right? Whole again. So yeah, so take your money, give it to positions, and bot failing projects, right? So who do you blame? You blame yourself. For again. You need to have the skills, right? You got to stop blindly buying things just like that. And yeah, safety is always number one priority. Don't be so naive to believe people in the sense that you need to sift through a lot of bullshit, right? That's happening in the world today. You need to understand what you're doing. Like, for example, even what I just told you about Bitcoin Lightning Network and stuff like that, Blockstream, you probably wouldn't have heard about it before, right? And yeah, again, you have to do a lot of sifting through bullshit, right? So that's why I reiterate that I have trust in Tether. 0 to 10, 9. I have 9 in terms of trust, right? In terms of crypto exchanges, if you ask me, what are my top crypto exchanges? Number 1 will always be Bitfinex, because for Bitfinex, since I started trading like in 2017 all the way here now to 2022, I have never in my life encountered problems with Bitfinex, logging in problems, or website not loading, or I can't even put buy or sell orders. When the charts are already screaming, sell, you need to sell, I can't put in the sell order. Binance, I've experienced it. Coinbase, a lot of complaints, right? Recently as well, there were some problems with Coinbase as FTT was collapsing with BTC. Even Kraken as well, right? There were problems of logging in, I think website loading and stuff like that. Binance, there was once I couldn't put in an order. But Bitfinex, never in my life have I ever experienced any problem in Bitfinex. So that's why Bitfinex is always my number one. Number two will be Binance. I trust CZ. I know CZ might have done something that you might not like, but I can kind of understand, why people do certain things, right? So if you look at CZ, okay, I saw somewhere, but this is just one of the many examples, right? CZ gave the details of Russian Binance users to the Russian government, and people were not happy with that. Yeah, but I'm a centralized exchange, right? I would like to operate within the law of the land where I am operating in, and if the government, if I'm operating in their jurisdiction and the government wants me to hand over whatever, I have to hand over whatever, right? And of course, if things are not, this is not what I want to do, then of course I'll get out of there, right? So that's why Bitfinex was once in US citizens could trade on Bitfinex, but they got fucked by the banks. So Bitfinex said, no, thank you. And Bitfinex got out of US and A. So that's why Bitfinex has dropped in terms of volume, right? Bitfinex only has 933 million in terms of volume. So anyway, my point is 1, 2, right? 3, 4 would be Coinbase and Kraken, tight at 3 and 4. If you want me to pick top 5, I can't pick a 5. I can only pick 4 for you. So this will be my 4. Right, Bitfinex will always be my number 1. What else? So that's why you need to understand, like for example CZ, right? Why people do certain things. Why did Bitfinex leave US? Why did CZ, do what he did? And always sift through all the bull crap, and you can see the real reason why, right? I think there's some. I don't know if I should be talking about this. Okay, no, I don't think so. I'm moving into. Okay, no. You're not going to find out. I'm not going to talk about it. Maybe in private, though. I might talk about it in Discord, Patreon, but not in public. So that's it for. Wait, Tesla. I wanted to talk about Tesla, right? So for SHIB, we are looking for potential moves for SHIB towards the downside, right? Because SHIB is tied to Tesla, and let me just show you, Tesla is actually falling, right? Because Tesla has a head and shoulders over here, right? This is a left shoulder, this is a head, this is a right shoulder. You see it, but on the weekly, we're still above the skinny pink line. So for Tesla, this is a gift for you. For Tesla, we're already under the skinny pink line on the daily, right? There's an immediate target of $142. We're 177, and we're expecting Tesla to hit 142 eventually. And if we hit 142 and we form a continuation chart pattern, right? This whole thing is a 1 up, 2 down, 3. We could have another rally, and this rally could bring us back to sub $100. We have a target for Tesla at 93. So 93 is it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be crazy, but it's another 50% from where we are right now. This is crazy in the world of stocks. Stocks is like the new crypto. If you look at Meta, oh my god, Facebook is just okay. allowing you a look into, because this chart is Skinny Public. Skinny Public is the one I use for YouTube. There's also another chart called Skinny Main, which I use for this is for Patreon. Anyway, look at Meta. Look at how far it has fallen, 76%, and we dipped into double digits territory. Are we gonna stop here? I don't know. It's not looking good. So Tesla has just started. Tesla's descent comes from a even higher quality bearish chart pattern, right? Of course, doesn't mean it's gonna go down, right? I mean, of course, I could be wrong. We hit 142 and we just return back up. But again, I have targets, right? FTT USD. When I had targets, it was only 17, and then one by one, I keep getting downside targets, because FTT kept behaving bearishly, so very suspiciously, and so that's why, yeah, we acquired 4 targets, and who knew we went to $1? Who knew, right? Yeah, and all we know is that there's zero support over here, right? Even Solana as well, we were saying zero support. So yeah, zero. We haven't collapsed all the way back down yet. 488 around there, right? We feed all targets. So yeah, but anyway, we could be returning up from here. Right, we could. I can't say for sure, but the possibility still remains, right? Yeah, we'll take things one step at a time. All right, I guess that's it for today's run. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I shall see you in the next one. All right, I'm like kind of moving out of the norm of doing top 50, and so yeah, I'm trying new things. So yeah, there you go. All right, see you. Ta-ta.